Hi my loves, welcome to my channel. This is Ocean Intuitive Tarot. I hope you're all doing well, you're having a good day, and I hope if you're starting your day that you will have a nice day, my loves. Today here with the company of our fox here. You know, I'm very close to this spirit and animal that comes from Native America. History and belief you shall look at, because I was never drawn to talk about this, and this is the first time, so maybe it has a message for you. Maybe it's important for you to realize how these spirit animals appear in our lives, sometimes in our dreams. This might be one of the ways they can appear, and other times it is by meditation, for example. And every time they appear in our dreams, normally in our dreams, what I believe, and I'm not sure if I read this somewhere, but for my experience, in our dreams, when you are incorporating some characteristics or needing to incorporate some characteristics of your spiritual animal, you are going to transform, you're going to see yourself in your dreams transforming into this spiritual animal. So your body will transform in your dreams, of course, in the spiritual animal, and then you can look at the characteristics of this animal and understand how their own and personal characteristics can help you get through this phase of your life. So in a lifetime, you can have more than one spiritual animal. They can appear, all of them, in your dreams. In my example, for example, it has been in my dreams, but they can also appear in your meditation. All right, and then you can check the messages of the spiritual animal and the characteristics they are representing, because those characteristics might be helpful for you to get through a phase in your life. All right, I think you have a lot of information about spiritual animals on internet, so I believe it's going to be easy for you to find out. So I was not expecting to deliver this message today, but I feel drawn to. Here my fox kind of gave me an inspiration to talk about this. All right, this little fox over here. So we are going to have 3 piles. And we are going to see today, why did you meet this person? All right, why did you meet this person? So for first group, you're going to have this, so the light, and this will be your card. For second group, you are going to have this protection stone. What's the name? Obsidian, that's it. Obsidian, this obsidian. I also felt drawn to take this today. And this will be your card. For third group, you're going to have this red jasper. And this will be your card. All right, my dears, take the time to feel the one that you are most drawn to. Remember, your intuition was what led you here. So if you feel that the reading is for you, perfect. If you feel that it's not resonating, you can change to another pile, to another reading. Okay, my love, so let's see what messages we have here. Why did you meet this person? All right, why did you meet this person? So let's take a look at it. See you in your readings. Bye. Hi, my dear group number 1. I hope you're doing well. So you chose group number 1. Let's spend some time here together. I hope this is the time that you take to connect with yourself, to connect with your intuition. And I believe this message is so important. Sometimes we have no clue why this person, cross our path, or is crossing our path, and we want to have here some information. So let's take a look at this information today. So why did you meet this person, my dear group number 1? So Interesting. I see here that you might be thinking a lot about this. It might be something that you kind of feel a bit lost about this person. You don't really know what they want, but it's kind of, you're kind of waiting for this message, and but confused. I see here some confusion. Also, there might be things transforming in your life, and you might also feel that this person is kind of wanting to know more about you, or even watching you on social media. All right, I see here something about that. You feel a connection with this person. This is water, so there is probably here there's something in this person that you feel connected with. You are wondering about it. Probably you would like this person to talk more about the situation, about a certain aspect of confusion. But this person is kind of not letting you know something, or you might be confused. You might be confused about the information that you are getting, but it's kind of, you feel this person is kind of watching you from afar, like in your social media, or they might be, for example, asking about you around. At the same time, you kind of feel so much potential with this person. All right, so I'm seeing here that it can be that the universe is wanting you to get out here from a shell that probably you created to protect yourself. All right, it might be that the universe wanted you to try something new with the lessons that you already learned. Let me see, why did you meet this person, my group number 1? I need more information here. Why did you meet this person? Yeah, so interesting, because it might be because the universe wants you to trust more in yourself. Kind of, it's like the universe is saying, when you feel, understand how you were feeling, my loves. Always look inwards to understand, what am I feeling? It's like you went through a process here of deep and profound healing, and probably trying to understand more about yourself, your processes. And the universe wants you to trust more in your intuition. Trust more when, for example, you feel that you need to think more about something. So instead of straight ahead acting, the universe wants you to consider that if you feel something is not right, to respect it. All right? And I have here my little cat also communicating with us. It seems that yes, it's kind of, it might be that when you feel it's not time to act, it's not time to act. It's time to go inwards and respect that. All right? Is the universe appreciate people that can respect what they are feeling, and believe me that people around you will feel the power of you respecting the messages that you are receiving from from yourself. So for example, if you don't feel confident enough yet to start a conversation, to initiate something, and you respect that, you will see that people will also start to respecting you more, because you're respecting yourself. And when you respect yourself, outside will also manifest that way. So meaning the exterior will also manifest that way. So why did you meet this person? So this could be a lesson here for you to understand how to respect your inner truth and know that when you need to think about things, when you don't feel ready, when you don't know everything, respect that time and go inwards and trust that you are going to receive clarity when the universe sends you that clarity. All right? Why did you meet this person here? So let us see, why did you meet this person? Why did you meet this person? Why did you meet them? All right, so interesting message here. I believe you met this person so that you could see the timing of things, could understand timing of things. And again, how important it is sometimes to go inwards and to really listen to ourselves before we take any action, and understanding how to flow with life, how something is inside of us flowing and wanting to be expressed, and because it's coming out from something that you're sure about. And when you're acting by fear and confusion and you don't want to lose something, for example, and you don't really want to do that, for example, talking with someone, you don't really feel like it, but you insist on doing it because you're afraid to lose. And understanding that those actions in general, they are not going to bring abundance because they're already generated in lack. So when you take an action that comes out of fear, it's difficult, right? Of course, there are other things working, but I believe the message here is for you to trust yourself. Trust that when you are confused about something and when you feel that you need more clarity and you need inwards, respect that, all right? So there is here a strong message about respecting that. At the same time, understanding that sometimes we need time and we need to go inwards to really realize something that was a good decision or not. So there is a message here of something not being a good decision. All right, and this can be with these boundaries. For example, when you feel like you had to break your boundaries so that the other person feels more comfortable. And there is a need here of to understand that you cannot help anyone if your cup is empty. So in order, and this is not a selfish thing, all right? Because sometimes you might believe that you are helping, opening up your boundaries and exhausting yourself, and what you're doing is even put the situation in a worse place, you know, because you cannot put something better, or you cannot get into a better place from a depleted energy. So first, what I mean is that you cannot help others if you don't have that energy yourself, you know. And sometimes instead of helping, what is going to happen is that the situation is going to be worse. So here is kind of understanding when something is not a good decision. And in order to do that, it's very, very important to learn to see how you feel. See how you feel, learn how you feel. You know, those exercises for people to have more concentration in energies and to understand more about energies. You know that people, they are very sensitive sometimes. they have difficulties understanding if the energy that they are feeling is their own, or if they are receiving the energy from around. So sometimes there are exercises for you to start understanding the energy that is around you. For example, what a certain crystal or a certain stone tells you and you feel. And this is very difficult because most of people, they just grab like these two crystals and they don't know how to distinguish their energy. But there is an exercise of you holding one and try to understand each particularity, the difference between those. What do you feel when you grab one and the other? And sometimes, you know, like this example, we really need to distinguish our energies. What are we feeling for true? Are we acting out of fear? Are we acting out of love? You know, because there is a big difference. And really respecting when you need to go inwards to understand and take your time. And your time might be one day, your time might be 1 month, 2 months. All right? Understand that it's important for you to take your time. And, you know, other people will need to respect that, because your time is sacred. Your space is sacred. And those who don't understand that in this moment you need to tune into yourself and you need to clarify your energies, now this is a problem. This is a problem, all right? So people nowadays, they don't respect each other's space, but there is a need, and especially if you're not aware. For example, divine feminine energy in this world that we are living, because it's so put down, is so forgotten nowadays in a life that everything goes fast and everything is more superficial than it should be, because divine feminine and divine masculine, they need to work together, and it's the same inside of each of us, all right? Divine feminine and divine masculine, they need to work together. And in this life where we are all working more here, we are kind of silencing this divine feminine energy. We have a problem. We have a problem because it's like we are not so much aware of our energies, the things that are not in form. We are not so much aware about how to recognize different energies that we are feeling inside. So is that divine feminine that is very important to get in touch with again. Because the divine feminine that is in touch with their inner world and understand and know how to distinguish, knows how to go inward. Divine feminine needs to know when to go inwards and needs to respect that, because divine feminine knows about time. So if you rule the question of time, of going deep in and see, are you ready? Are you ready right now? Always asking you this question and working on yourself to understand and respect the energies that you are feeling. So let's see more here. Why did you meet this person? Why did you? All right, I need some more information here. Why did you meet this person? Interesting. It might be that you're going through a process again of not really listening yourself and not really feeling proud of your accomplishments, and a feeling that you couldn't manifest more. All right, and this is not truth. This is not true. You have so much inside of you. It's just that you are not giving bringing light into that part of you. there is here an obvious need to believe more in yourself, to have more confidence in what you're feeling, to have more confidence in the true you and how valuable you are. The moment that you understand your value, what is outside of you needs to manifest accordingly. So understand your value, search for your qualities, write it down. If it's confusing, write down. Write down everything that you are capable of offering to the world. Become that person. Become that person that knows what they are capable of offering. Act that way. Because when you bring things from your inner self to the exterior so that you can understand, because that is an energy of divine masculine in consciousness, divine feminine, as I always say, inside of us, trusts, and that is a powerful, powerful energy. Trusts, because it has an inner knowledge. Divine masculine can bring that inner knowledge to outside. So when you're writing down things, you're organizing your thoughts, and air is an element of divine masculine. So when you are confused, actually, bring those thoughts, bring that energy out by writing, by organizing. And then understand how much value can you bring to the world, how much you have inside of you. So when you know that, other people will know too. People that know their value inside, the outside will manifest accordingly. All right, why did you meet this person? So I see here an interesting process here. Why did you meet this person? Because you needed to trust more in the universe. You're not being proud. You were not being proud of your accomplishments. There was something here that you were kind of ignoring about yourself. Probably you were too much focused on this person and what they were doing and why they were doing, you know. And every time you do this, you take the energy out of you, out of your inner self. So if you put yourself as a priority, you change the dynamic here. And you met this person for you to understand how important, again, the message is being repeated here, how important it is for you to trust yourself, trust your time, for you never give up hope. And recognize when you need to go inwards and understanding your boundaries. Why did you meet this person? Group number 1. All right, I need some clarification here. There was a call here that was not being answered, and it was there all the time, calling you all over again, calling you to keep your boundaries in a healthy way, to know when to express yourself, when to cut people out of life. There was here a calling all the time inside of you, asking you to do that, asking you to tune into yourself, because you have that characteristic there. You have it inside of you. You are so intelligent. You are so intelligent. I can see that here perfectly. Perfectly. And there was a call here. And the call was for you to keep your boundaries when you're not feeling ready for something. Do not force it. And to balance this energy of air. To balance, to know precisely when to say no. When to say no. Because you need to maintain your balance. There was a call here all the time that you didn't listen during this. You didn't listen, or you're not listening, because this might be about now. The call is there, and is a call for you to balance your energies, for you to work on this queen of air, to be balanced, to know precisely when to keep the boundaries, when to separate things, separate what you feel is abundant from you, separate what you feel that brings lack into your life, brings problems. You know, if this energy was upwards, they know precisely who to give their energy to, how to separate things, because they have the knowledge, they understood the lesson. So there is a call here to pay attention to these lessons here. How to keep boundaries, how to respect yourself. Alright, so I'm going to leave this message here, my dears, and I hope this resonated. It talked a lot about healing here. I saw a lot about you, and that's very interesting, because it seems to me that it is a very powerful message you have here. Alright, so let me know in the comments if this resonated, and we are going to see each other next readings. Bye! Hi my loves, welcome to group number 2. So if you chose this obsidian, now know that this is a protection stone, alright? And then we have here a card that is really talking about starting something, an impulse to stability. So it might be that you are searching right now for more stability in your lives. It might be that you are wanting to feel protected, not wanting everything to enter your life, choosing more energies there are around you, and wanting to create something. Probably there is a project here that you want to fulfill, and you are going towards that dream, or wanting to go, but at the same time there is here a defensive energy. So let us see, why did you meet this person? It might be that before, or there was a period of time, or even right now, because this can be your intention to create this stability, to protect yourself, because you were not feeling emotional balance with this person. It can be that you always felt that you could not achieve what you wanted with them, and there was this unbalance always coming towards you, and not feeling that you could reach the point. Maybe you are going through this. All right, and at the same time, you had so much hope for this, and this was something that you really thought could be the success that you always wanted to achieve with this person. It can be that you felt that this person was very precious to you. Yeah, there is this energy of this person being, you kind of, it might be that you felt that you put this person in a pedestal somehow, but that was not bringing you the emotional fulfillment that you needed. And you met this person because somehow there was a need here for you to believe more in yourself and not giving up hope on yourself. So probably believing that achieving this stability and also this emotional stability is possible in your life, and starting fresh. So let me see, why did you meet this person? Why did you meet this person? There was a need here for you to connect deeply with your intuition, understanding what you are feeling in a certain situation. I talked about this in group number 1 too. Tapping into your energy and really feeling what, and trying to understand what are you really feeling right now. Are you acting or wanting to act because you're afraid of something, and you are acting because of that and you are afraid to lose something? Or are you acting because you love something and you are wanting to share? You know, there is a big difference, because one comes from lack and the other one comes from abundance. It's very important to understand that, because when you understand that, you are going to see that everything that you act, every time you act from fear, you are acting from a lack. And normally that doesn't bring the answer that you want. And when you can tune into yourself, into that abundance, and only acting when you're ready to share from an energy that is completed already but is wanting to share, now that abundance will normally bring some results. There was here a need to trust more in your intuition, because you were not trusting in your intuition. And divine feminine needs to learn how to tap more in their intuition. And it starts with feeling the energies around them and respecting them. If you feel that something is not okay, respect that. Give yourself time to understand what you have in front of you. Respect the time. Divine Feminine knows how to respect time, right? So, why did you meet this person? Yeah. You were not having your, can you see? Because you were not tapping into this intuition of yours, it was like you were not having awareness of everything that was surrounding you. And these tarot cards are saying that it was not the right time. It was not the right time. Why did you meet? So when something is not the right time, the lesson can be about respecting, knowing how to feel when something is not the right time. It's not appearing in the right time, or when it's something, when it's not the right time for something to concretize. Why did you meet this person? Yeah, it was not the right time here for an emotional action, probably a contact, or something that probably you wanted to begin, but it was not the right time. Why did you meet this person? There is obvious here a lot of fives, so fives also represent change, but at the same time it also represents Mercury. Mercury is about information, so it can be that though you had a lot of air, because Mercury represents air at the same time, though you had a lot of air, meaning you might have a lot of information coming through, a lot of conversations happening, but that doesn't mean clarity, because when conversations are in the superficial realm and they don't achieve the profoundness, that doesn't mean clarity. And it seems to me that you met this person so that you could understand that you need profoundness, you need to tap into your intuition, because your intuition is always talking to you. There is a need here for your divine feminine to be awakened, because when you awake that divine feminine, feminine is going to teach you. By you tapping into that energy, you are going to be much more sensitive to energies around you and respecting the time of things. And clearly something was not the time for something here in an emotional way. And you met this person so that you could rise above chaos and understand when something is superficial and is not having a ground. For example, that could have been a lot of information coming, a lot of messages, but actions, no actions, or the actions didn't match the information. All right. For example, when someone says that they are very interested in you, they this and that, and actually they probably never met you. All right, because that is possible nowadays with social media. They never met you. Or when someone is saying that they are love bombing, and they don't really know you. So there is no profoundness in that, distinguishing that when you really pay attention to the divine feminine inside of you. The divine feminine is always letting you know if something has roots, if something is matching, because air needs to match the energy, needs to be agreeing with the divine feminine. A divine masculine, when it is in balance, needs to be agreeing with the divine feminine inside of them. All right, and the opposite is also necessary here. So you kind of met this person so that you could understand how to rise above the chaos here, how to release tensions, and at the same time focus your energy into what was needed. Because if you understood immediately that something here was not, though you wished and though you were kind of feeling that this could be very precious, something was not happening since the beginning. So if you had paid attention here to your intuition that was talking to you, it would be much easier to understand that no time for initiating something here, and there was other things here wanting to come into your lives, needed to happen, that these things were in need for your energy. Because if this is not ready, you have other things in your life that are wanting your energy, that are in need for your energy. And I believe that that's why we have this secure here, feeling secure, feeling protected, feeling more protected. Because when you achieve this security, this feeling of protection, you trust yourself, you trust what you are feeling, and you kind of because of that you have an immense power, and you understand that you are protected. You are going also to understand that if this is not working, it's because it's not time for that. There is a reason. Is you have other things now in your life to start, and this might be a project, this might be something that is going to let you feel more secure. This can also be an inner healing, so that you can ground yourself. This can be an impulse for you to ground more yourself, and for you to learn how to put boundaries and to feel more protected in life. Sometimes mixed signals can help people that are bad intently or with bad intentions to kind of think that they are having fun, or they are kind of passing their time with that, and at the same time they are provoking here an illusion to another person. But when you tap into the energy of your divine feminine, you are going to understand when something doesn't have a ground. Divine feminine knows about ground. Earth is their element. So you need to know about ground. You need to know about form. Because air needs to agree with the ground. Information needs to agree with the manifestation. If it's not agreeing, that is a red flag. All right, my loves? So let me see more. Why did you meet this person? Why did you meet this person? All right, so this is someone special for you, for sure. You might have good memories with this person. It might be someone that touches you in a deep level. If you don't know this person for a long time, it might be that you feel kind of a resonance with this person, and you might even feel that this is really someone special for you and special for your life, and that you are connected somehow. But the thing is that there is because you're thinking so much about the situation, you're not looking at yourself. And water is part of our divine feminine, all right? Water is part of our divine feminine. Water element also has the power to reflect. So take a look at how they are not looking at each other. And one of the most powerful things about the divine feminine when is exuding the full of their energy is to learn how to look at themselves. Because water is always manifesting around you everything that you are creating inside. Remember that, my loves, all right? Water is the element that will bring into manifestation your dreams. But take a look at how they are not looking. She's not looking. And also the water is reflecting that. She's not paying attention to herself. She's paying attention to a dream that is not there. But where is herself? Don't forget yourself, my loves. Because if you want to create something rooted, you need to be there. And this truth here, yourself, your inner truth, that you want to manifest in your life, in everything that you create. Because the water is the beginning of roots in yourself and in your life. If you don't look at yourself, look at your reflex, look around you, look inwards. What are you paying attention to? Are you paying attention to yourself? Everything that don't have roots will not last. So if you want to manifest things that are going to last, it should be things that you really want to manifest as truth, as part of you, as part of who you are. So there was here need to return to yourself, to pay attention to what you're not looking at. And here it comes again, this intuition. You're not looking into you're not looking at your intuition, and your intuition is waiting for you. All right, my loves, this is what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, and we are going to see each other next readings. Bye. Hi, my loves. So if you chose this group number 3, and here that you were tapping into this energy of knowing more about yourself, of really exuding from a part of you that is truth, really understand how capable you are to manifest things for yourself, and you don't need anybody else. All right, how capable you are to manifest. These persons somehow actually helped you to understand how capable you are of manifesting things from yourself and tapping into that energy of manifestation in your life. People kind of put that energy of manifestation into the masculine, divine masculine realm, but it's in best it is a junction, because we need always to join forces with our divine feminine and divine masculine inside of us. And is clearly manifestation happens clearly in the form of earth. So earth is the manifestation itself, but air helps it. All right, so divine feminine knows how to manifest, but needs also here the help of the divine masculine. So it's two forces working together that we all have inside of us. So here you really learned, or you were learning a lesson here of knowing that you have it inside of you, that you know you can manifest whatever you want, and also feeling secure. All right, feeling secure in your energy, feeling secure in yourself. So let us see more. Why did you meet this person? Yeah, I saw this card when I was shuffling. So nothing is a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence here. So I believe that you you met this person in a time that you couldn't leave something behind, or you met this person and you felt that somehow you were stuck with this person. You couldn't move forward when you met this person, and that's why I saw this energy of the learning here lesson of you being capable of having the impulse here and probably bringing to your life even what you thought that this person could bring. All right, so why did you met this person here? Let's check. So you met this person when you were not feeling that you were home. You're not feeling home inside yourself, and that's why the big lesson here was starting to feel at home, knowing how capable you are, because you're not feeling at home in this situation. And when this happens and you give more of your energy when you're not secure, feeling secure, what's happening is that this leads into exhaustion. It could be you met this person because somehow you wanted to create something in your life, something stable. And it can be that you thought that this person could bring that to you. but in truth you had that inside yourself all the time. And there was a transformation needed here, waiting for you, my loves. And that transformation, number 4, is the number of stability. All right? Is working towards stability. And that transformation, again, was for you to find inside yourself the magic that you have to manifest everything that you want in your life. Probably even here receiving messages from your higher self and opening more that channel. Fire can be an element here for you. First of all, you chose the Queen of Fire. You also chose the red jasper. So working with manifestation, fire is an element that is essential for you. And I would advise here meditations for your root chakra. Find on the internet meditation for your root chakra. I would advise here using more red, because red, you know that everything that surrounds us is manifestation of an energy. So everything is influencing everything. So colors are very important because they exude an energy. It's your brain that is seeing that color, but actually it is an energy there. Your brain is just decoding a color, and your brain is actually decoding everything, making forms, making colors, making everything. All right. So when you use red, your brain is kind of interpreting here a message, and the message of red is really for you to ground yourself, to know how capable you are of manifesting everything and feeling secure. Feeling secure is very needed here. So this person actually was here for you to understand that you can have yourself this energy of security. You can also go after your dreams, and you can also manifest, and manifest from this point of security, manifest from this point of being abundant, tapping into this, tapping into this energy here of abundance. So let us see, why did you meet this person? Why did you meet this person? Interesting, because though you wanted so much, probably you were talking a lot about that, but something didn't have a ground here. You were not there yet. You were not in that energy. Let me see here. Why did you meet this person? And because you're not in that energy, it's like what was happening inside of you was kind of blocked. And probably you were wanting, and here I see it this way, you were wanting to manifest outside what you didn't have inside. And that cannot happen. For you to manifest the security that you want in life, you need to feel secure in yourself. Because what is inside, as inside, so outside. All right? As above, so below. As inwards, so outwards. Why did you meet this person? It can be that you felt here that there was something that, again, this feeling of something that you couldn't get out of. You couldn't get out of. It's like, it might be that this person was very, had this, you had this bond, and you felt that you couldn't get out of this. And it can also be that you felt that you couldn't get out of this energy of not being able to feel more secure in yourself because of this connection. This connection was taking your energy. You met this person to understand how important it is to go inwards and to create stability for yourself. But you were kind of probably not being able to finishing here a cycle of not being able to go inwards and really find that transformation that you need inside of you, feeling more secure, so that you can pursue that what you were always talking about, the stability. Why did you meet this person? It can be also that there was a lot of communication going on, and it can be that sometimes we need time to figure out what we are feeling and what do you want to manifest in life. And maybe there was not needed so much conversation. Maybe there was something else calling you. There was this needed for stability in your life calling in you, and less conversation, and less air element without roots. Meaning, for example, when two people are always messaging each other, sending text messages to each other, and always talking, and in the end, for example, especially when it happens a lot when someone is love bombing, the other person doesn't even have time to breathe, doesn't even have time to tap into themselves, or sometimes both are doing that. Both are doing that, but probably, you know, there was time here to recognize that something had to reach an end here that was not being reached, so that finally you can go inwards to find clarity and to find this energy of fire that you are being asked to manifest in your life, and to find your, you know, your ground, to understand that you can manifest. And not everything needs to be said. What I mean here is you don't need to say everything. Especially when things are not in form yet, or they don't have they are not manifested yet. There is a reason why in nature, before you're seeing the flowers, for example, you have the roots. In a tree, for example, you have the roots that are hidden. So there is a process of grounding something first, so that then you can express yourself. Learning the time when to express yourself, and coming from a point of security. Why did you meet this person? Group number 3. Why did you meet this person? Yeah. This energy here of not being able to rise above chaos here, of releasing tensions, not being able to focus the energy in what was needed, and what was needed was you. You being grounded in your energy, you being grounded in your inner abundance here, you being grounded and knowing your value, knowing here that you are secure, you can secure yourself no matter what. And also because you can have your back, you can have your back. It might be that this person was letting you feel that you could not get away from whatever you had, because or they were trying to make you feel that you're not capable, or you were feeling, because sometimes you might have felt that you couldn't create a security in your life without this connection. But the lesson here, you met this person so that you can understand that you can create everything for yourself. You can manifest everything for yourself. You just need to find that security inside of you. Yeah, and then start manifesting from there. All right? So this is the message I have for you, my loves. Let me know in the comments if this resonated, and we are going to see each other next readings. Bye!